Hi. This is poorly named level. This is kind of a strange one. This level, the judges gave a 25.6, and I gave it a 15. This is also my least favorite level in the contest. I had a lot of considerations. The only one so far is Colorful Hall. This level is really not fun. It suffers from atrocious checkpoint placement, while it has a decent gimmick, and stays with the gimmick a little more. This level is not fun. Every single... I don't like almost any of the rooms, even on an individual basis. I know this level gets grief, and like a lot of grief, and it rightfully deserves a skip teleporter, as the first time, when I just had my casual run-through of this game, I didn't want to play through it. This level got a 1 for fun. Like, just... Of the levels in the contest, and I want to make this a special mark, the levels that I played that midway through I said, I don't want to play this anymore. I have no desire to continue. This is one of them. I don't think we've ran into any of those levels yet. I think there's 3 of them. 4? There's 4 levels that midway... 5 levels, that's it. There are 5 levels in this contest that midway through playing I said, I don't want to continue. I don't... Like... So here's the thing about this section. It feels like it should get closer, because by the time you're close to the distance that you want to be jumping from, you're already moving away. And then you have to deal with this weird timing where I feel like it seems kind of constant. Okay, I got it there my first time. I died around 6-7 times and had to redo that whole first section. This is the midpoint. If I didn't have to play through this level as many times as I did, I don't think I'd be anywhere decent. But because the amount that I had to play through and deal with this level, my god, just put it one thing closer. The tornado platforms, I forgot. Like, when I played 24 Hour and I saw Flooded Temple, I said, I forgot why people hated this, and then I went back and played this level. And I remember why people hate this, because this is... Oh my god, it's... I don't think in my judging I did this legit. I got tired of this level. I had no desire to attempt to do this. I guess I could probably edge toward... Okay. Maybe I put this as least favorite because I feel like I was 10 times more frustrated when I played this level the first time. And it's not the most frustrated a level made me, but the other level was more redeemable. And when you get to this point, you're like, I don't think there's a checkpoint there. Okay. And you just don't want a stupid death to happen. So you do silly stuff like that. Not because you don't trust yourself on these jumps normally. Like, why are there shield attackers? This... There's nothing to this level that's good. This doesn't really... I don't know. Like, I guess that's a decent breather room in some cases, but... Of all the breather rooms, it's just a boring one. Just shield attackers. It's Were there shield attackers? There were some shield attackers earlier. The beginning of this level seems so distant, even though it's not even a long level. Oh my fucking god. If I have to replay the beginning section... See, I'm not doing that again. I think I used an M-Tank on this just so I didn't have to replay. And that's the thing. It's not the worst designed level. I just don't like it at all. I'm not crazy about those enemies. I'm gonna pull a not quite choopy hornet. And I believe that the person who made this Yoshi Atom can do better. But I hate this level. I hate this level a lot. And it's one of those, watching it, I feel like doesn't quite explain why it's, in my opinion, my least favorite level. As I've mentioned, there's levels that are worse. But there are very few levels that gave me as much despair and just frustration as this level did. You fight Voltman because Voltman. Cool. Wonderful. I'm probably gonna die here due to a silly mistake. Or more carelessness. Yeah, well. It wasn't even a bad run. Again, after you fight Voltman 50 million times... Like, he's not a terrible robot, Matt. He's not a terrible fight. Like, he's alright. But he's not great. I don't really... Like, I prefer Komosa Man. There's just way more interesting. And to play it over and over and over... Yeah, no one came close to my score. I think this is one of the levels where my deviation from the judges was really high. I think this is not the highest, but this is like top 3, I'm pretty sure. Strange. Back to tier 2. And I feel like I don't like my scoring on that. I think it should have slightly higher design. But I will stand by the fact that my fun score was extremely low. This is Gigavolt Man, where I gave it a 15 as well, which, well, that's pretty close to the judges. Gary, you gave this a 24. It's just a Lek Man. Okay. This stage kind of just uses electricity-themed gimmicks and enemies and some other random crap, and it kind of is confusing layout like that. Made by the same person who did Nauseous Greenhouse. Wait, Nauseous Greenhouse? Yeah. And while these aren't the most, like, the best puzzles, I just... I don't know. This level is slightly more focused than some of these other ones. Even if it's not great focus. This is a very aggravating nickel to get, but I don't know. I appreciate that there's something that's stimulating in this level, because a lot of these lower levels are not stimulating in any way. I forget what you do, even. Anyway, I don't think I cheat. I figured out how to do it when I got it. Maybe I cheesed it, but I thought I said, this is actually a challenge, let me try. But, like, it uses sheetman blocks and not in the best ways. But it at least, like, attempts to reuse them and use them. Didn't grab the letter, Mega Man, that's why you die. Strange. Puzzling. Intriguing. At least it uses them several times, and I don't think that ladder works. I also don't... Nothing against the Ender, but I don't think you understand how to use the camera sometimes. The section border objects. Oh boy, you know who's at the end of this? The one and the only, the Volt Man. With Gigavolt Man up there. Oh, he said something like, "Oh, thanks, Mega Man. Voltman took over my fortress." Fantastic. I recall mostly agreeing with the judges. Extremely bizarre, it's all over the place. I could see anything potentially interesting. Why is that a 24? Yeah, I mostly agree with the judges in this game, other than some instances. Some very major instances later. See you next time.